The Google Assistant is a wealth of knowledge, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can get some of that knowledge, like business or information about businesses, movies, and your travel. But first, I want to say hi. My name is Carl, everybody's favorite ginger, and welcome to the Real Ginger Tech. Here, I like to do tips, tricks, and reviews, and some DIY projects, and I like sharing them all with you. So be sure to leave your questions and comments down in the description below. I love to hear your feedback. Let's get started. So, one nice thing about having a Google Assistant is the ability to find out information about different businesses. And this can range from hardware stores to general shopping stores. You can find out their hours. You could get reviews on restaurants. It's all pretty simple, and there's different ways you can search for it depending on what you're looking for. So maybe you're looking for a specific type of business. Maybe, if you live somewhere cold like I do in Minnesota here, you need your water heater repaired. All you have to do is say, "Hey Google, who repairs water heaters in Rochester?"
I found a few locations for who repairs water heaters near Rochester. The first one is Tana Mechanical at 1440 Industrial Drive Northwest, Rochester. The second one is Gander Plumbing and Heating at 236 5th Street Northwest, Rochester. The third one is Haley Comfort, Heating, Air Conditioning and Fireplaces at 4320 US 52 North, Rochester.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Once you know what business you're looking for, you can ask information about that business. So, for example, my water heater goes out. I know that Tana Mechanical is an option here. All I have to do is say, "Hey Google, what are Tana Mechanical's hours?"
Tana Mechanical is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
What are their reviews like?
Tana Mechanical has a rating of 4.7 out of 5 on Google with 190 reviews.
And so I'm able to go through a list, and if that was a low number, it's got 2 stars, I can go to the next one on the list and find something that has a higher review. Maybe if that didn't have the right hours, I can go through and I can kind of pick those different hours. With that, maybe you're looking to go out and grab a bite to eat. All you have to do is say something like, "Hey Google, what's some food nearby?"
You've got a few choices. Fazoli's, Wendy's, and McDonald's. I've sent these to your phone.
Thank you.
Looks like we're stuck in a thank loop. Thanks for thanking me.
Funny reactions there. And so with that generic question, it listed the 3 closest places that I can go get food. And it actually sends it to the phone if you have the Google Home app installed, which you should if you're using a Google Assistant. And once you do that, probably won't focus too well, but it actually has all 3 places on here. And ratings, and then I can select one. So Fazoli's was the first one on the list. I select Fazoli's, and it'll give me restaurant or the directions up to the restaurant. It'll give me the option to call them. I can look at the reviews, look at the website. Maybe I'm not exactly in the mood for Fazoli's. Maybe I want a steak. So I could try something like, "Hey Google, what's the best steakhouse in Rochester?"
I found a few top-rated steakhouse options. Texas Roadhouse, Outback Steakhouse, and 300 First. I've sent these to your phone.
What's the rating for Texas Roadhouse?
Texas Roadhouse has a rating of 4.5 out of 5 on Google with 1,251 reviews.
What are their hours?
Texas Roadhouse at 3350 55th Street, Northwest is open today from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Thank you.
Just doing my job.
And so with that, I'm able to get a ton of information out of that. And with the follow-up mode, it will allow me just to keep asking questions without having to say, the wake word repeatedly. Now, maybe you're not in the mood for steak and you just kind of want to figure, you're not sure what you're in the mood for. So you can say, "Hey Google, What's the best sit-down restaurant in Rochester?
I found a few restaurants near Rochester. The first one is Newt's North at US 5231 East Frontage Road, Rochester. The second one is Pho Chow at 1014 North Broadway Avenue, Rochester. The third one is Pescara at 150 South Broadway, Rochester.
It was actually Pho Chow, but it's one of the popular restaurants here. And so with that, I'm able to kind of see or get variety. Maybe I'm not sure what I want. Maybe the girlfriend isn't sure what she wants. Regardless, you can kind of go down the list and you can continue that until you find something, that you like. And then you can get information on them, reviews, hours, stuff like that. Maybe, you've already eaten and you're trying to figure out what you want to go do next. Saturday night, want to go out and have some drinks. Hey Google, what's the best bar in Rochester?
I found some top-rated options. Crooked Pine Ale House, the Charlie's Eatery and Pub, and Salute Wine Bar and more. I've sent these to your phone.
And so now I have all that information at the click of a button here. I can look it up on my phone. I can look at the reviews if I want to read the reviews, or I can ask, Google again for those reviews, and I can go through, get the directions. Now I know where I'm going. It all works out. Maybe you decide instead of going to a bar, you want to go to a movie. Well, Google knows all. So, maybe you're not sure what's out right now. Hey Google, what movies are playing right now?
To get started, here are a few popular movies playing nearby: Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Bumblebee, and Aquaman. So, what type of movie are you in the mood to watch?
What is Spider-Man about?
According to Wikipedia, Spider-Man is a fictional superhero created by writer-editor Stan Lee and writer-artist Steve Ditko.
What's the rating for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse scored 87% on Metacritic.
When is it playing?
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is playing at Marcus Rochester Cinema. The showtimes are at 3:40 p.m., 6:35 p.m., and at 9:30 p.m. Which time works best?
9:30 p.m.
Great. I'm sending a way to buy tickets to your phone.
And that's great. So I was able to find out information about a movie that was listed there, and it lists the top 3 at the box office at the time. So I find out that information. I get the reviews for it. Maybe I didn't know what the movie was about. I was able to figure that out. Although I know what Spider-Man's about. All you Marvel fans, don't get all worked up quite yet. But so got all that information, and once again, it sends it to my phone. So I can actually click on there. It will show me the different show times. It will show me how to order it through Fandango. It simplifies things. And so, I've got all my plans set up. Now I need to figure out, how long is it going to take to get there? Luckily, with Google and Google Maps, I'm able to figure out how long it's going to take me to get there roughly. It'll tell me if there's traffic or, if I need to, about what time it's going to take to get there. So I can say, hey Google, what's the traffic like to Marcus Theater?
On your way to Marcus Rochester Cinema, traffic is light, as usual. It is 14 minutes by car. I've sent the directions to your phone.
Thank you.
I aim to please.
And so now I have directions on my phone. It takes me about 14 minutes to get there, light traffic. It's perfect. It tells me, and now, it tells me exactly how to get there too. With that, maybe I don't feel like driving. Maybe it's time to order an Uber. All I have to do is, hey Google, order me an Uber.
Where are you headed?
Marcus Theaters.
Okay, Uber to Marcus Rochester Cinema. Prices start at about $15. I've sent the options to your phone.
And so now I go to my phone, pull up my Uber app, boom, sends me on over an Uber. So it really streamlines things so that I can just ask the questions. This way I can get all that information to my phone as I'm getting ready or as I'm, waiting for the babysitter to arrive. Maybe I'm finishing up a show. Who knows, depending on what you have going on, it's different options. And all those questions I asked are still listed on my phone. So I have the Uber ride option right there. I have the driving directions. I have the steakhouse directions. If I were asking all these, I got all the information sent to the phone. I can one by one go through them and boom, I have my night planned out. So that's just some of the features that you can use with that. And there's so many more out there. Tell me what you think. Is that something you're going to use? Do you have a certain way you like to ask things? Maybe there's a feature, regarding some of these topics that I kind of missed out on. Leave a comment down below, or you can hit me up over on Twitter at RealGingerTech. Let me know what you think. I like to try and post there as often as I can, trying to get better at it. But I think we're going to wrap it up there today. Be sure to hit that like button if you liked the video. Dislike it if you didn't. Hit that notification or hit the subscribe button first, and then hit the bell icon to be notified of the next video I release.